Matt Lenihan, Boxing Social, in association with Empire Fight Store. Always a pleasure to be joined by Jack Catterall. Jack, the weeks are sort of dwindling down now and you're getting ever so near to your fight. Are you happy now that almost the talking's done? You're just ready to get in the ring and throw hands and obviously try and bounce on into world titles, touch with everything goes well?
Yeah, firstly, thank you for coming down, giving me the time. And yeah, it's exciting. Like I said, the weeks are closing in. It's 2 weeks Saturday. And it's not surprising now, but the weeks just seem to fly by. You talk about a fight and it's 9 weeks, 10 weeks, 12 weeks out. Before you know it, you're coming into fight week. I'm almost there now, so I'm in my final stages of preparation. Feeling good and excited for October the 26th.
You've had delays in big fights before, obviously the Taylor one, but I was speaking to Jamie and he says, look, Jack's never had to do anything because of a bloody injury before, but you had it and it's happened, knocked it back a few weeks, however long it is, but everything sort of that side of the fence in terms of the injury and what postponed it, ready to go, fully better.
Yeah, and like you said and Jamie said, I've been on the opposite side of that before. It's not ideal for the opponent. I didn't see Regis say anything, make any comments. So, listen, it is what it is. He'll understand. He wants me to turn up fit and ready. Well, I hope he does. And I want the same from him. I want him to be at his best, and I'll be at my best October the 26th. There wasn't a time frame during this camp where I've been out the gym. I've been in the gym, and I'll be ready October the 26th.
One thing that he has said in the build-up to this, I asked Sam about this, I don't say it's surprising, I thought it was quite good actually. He was saying that he'd only been tested for this fight once, and he's like, sort of, what's going on, why have I only been tested once? I don't know how many times you've been tested. Sam says you've been tested like 4 or 5 times, I think, throughout this camp. What do you make of them comments? Do you think he was trying to maybe draw into that or something? Obviously I'm not saying he's accusing you, but he made good comments about it.
Yeah, I like the comments about it. You've got to call for these tests to be done. I'm signed up year round. You've got to be tested. If he's only been tested once, I think it's VAR's got to be more on the ball. There's got to be more tests done. He said he's travelling over to Manchester for the fight. It's only a couple of weeks away. Why have I only had one test? And I told Sam straight away, I said, well, I've been tested 3 times, there's the dates, and lo and behold, after he sent the message out on Twitter, had a knock the next morning, no, the next afternoon. So yeah, he'd done what he needed to do. He'd spoke out, VAR had seen it, and they've been out. I'd like to think they'd have gone straight to Regis as well. They come to me, they tested, and jobs are good.
Absolutely. When you look at this fight, as it gets closer, we spoke about it before, as you get closer, in your mind, the things, how you see the fight, do you see it in different ways? When you overplay it in your head, when your head hits the pillow, or is it always the same for you? Look, I know what I need to go in there and do, and that doesn't change. Or as you get closer, you think, oh, it might go this way. How does it sort of marry up when you think about it?
I think you've got to visualise it. You've got to be thinking about it. You've got to be putting it in your vision and manifesting that victory. I'm preparing every day. I'm going over drills in the gym. I'm sparring. I'm out running. Like I said, when the head hits the pillow, I'm thinking about how and when and how I go about it, and beating Regis, of course. And this is my career, it's my job, and it's my focus. So selfishly, all I've been doing is sleep, eat, training, and thinking about October the 26th.
You're no stranger to big events, big occasions as well now. You've had them, we mentioned the 2 fights with Josh Taylor, obviously you've headlined your own show in between that as well. Do you think them experiences and the big build-up you've had, especially your last fight, a lot of pressure on both you and Josh, but it delivered and there was a huge crowd there for you. Do you think them moments prepare you for this? Because this is the first fight at this huge arena and it's part of your legacy. You see Ricky Hatton over the years as the city connection, the man of the people. And Jack Catterall's now the first man to headline at this brand spanking fresh new arena in boxing capacity. You must be like from that side of things going, you know what, that's all this build-up. It's really prepared me for where I'm going now.
Yeah, of course. I think every individual deals with these scenarios different, and I've been fortunate now over the last couple of years. I've had a taste of these headline fights, these big shows, the fights where there's a lot of pressure and a lot on the line. So of course they put you in, they put good energy and character into you to prepare you for these big events. Again, everyone deals with stuff different. I am a big believer in the company that you keep. So who I'm in the gym with, who I spend time out the gym with at home, my family, etc. Keep you in a good headspace, training for these big fights.
What do you do away from fight weeks? Say when your fight's done, a lot of fighters go on holiday, they allow themselves a week or 2 to eat what they want kind of thing. How do you sort of take that pressure off away from boxing, because everyone can talk to you about the fight till you're blue in the face. What do you do outside of boxing just to sort of, I don't know, forget about it for a little bit when either a fight's done or you're not in camp?
Yeah, so I've got a young family. I've got a little daughter and a wife. I've got a big family outside of that. I've got a lot of brothers and sisters. And there's always something going on. I've got a great bunch of friends. But more than anything, I've enjoyed these last couple of years outside of fight camp, spending time with my daughter. And like I said, after this fight, we'll be going on a little holiday, making some memories and just stuff like that, really. Simple things, going down the park, going out for some tea with some family and catching up with people.
I know that world titles and stuff are a big drive for you as an athlete, as an individual, and it's one of your life goals kind of thing when you're in this sport, it is anyway. And to make sure that you're all financially stable, I suppose, for life after boxing, how big a part does family play in terms of pushing you to achieve these things and pushing you to perform at your best? You mentioned there you've got a little girl. I'm sure you want in years to come her to look back and go, look what daddy did, look where daddy performed, kind of thing. How big a part do they play?
Yeah, it's a massive drive, it's a massive focus. I think first and foremost you've got to want to do it, which I do. I'm passionate about it. I've been doing it since I was a young teenager. I want to fight and I want to be good at fighting. I want to be the best. But then over the years I've got a wife, I've got a daughter, I've got a family, and that's the kind of drive and focus to make them proud and to ultimately to be able to look after them.
Well, look, I'm going to let you get off now because I know you've got a few interviews to do and you've done a lot already. Jack, we'll be there on the night. Looking forward to it. It's a terrific fight and wish you all the best.
Thank you very much for your time. I'll see you October.
Good man.
October.